warriors, and they enter into the temple, and they find the temple completely in shambles. And they look for a menorah, they find a menorah, some makeshift menorah, but they don't have any oil to light the menorah. The menorah should be kindled with 7 lights. And they search and they find 1 jug of oil. And the way it's described in the Talmud, that this jug of oil would potentially last for 1 night, and instead of lasting for 1 night, a miraculous event occurred, and this oil lasted for 8 nights. And the very famous question that's asked, if the oil was supposed to last for 1 night and lasted for 8, so really the miracle's for 7 nights. And yet we celebrate Hanukkah for 8 nights, commemorating this miracle. So why do we celebrate 8 nights and not 7 nights? And one of the ways to think about this is that the reason why we celebrate the first day of Hanukkah, and this is the premise and this is the foundation of all that we celebrate on Hanukkah, is not so much the fact that this oil that was potentially going to last for 1 day lasted for 8 days, but we're celebrating the fact that people were crushed and defeated in battle time and time over again. And when they finally found the temple, and they found the temple in ruins, not only did they believe that they will rebuild the temple into its glory, but they believed that they were going to find immediately in the rubble, they were going to find some oil to burn and to light the menorah. So they had a tremendous amount of faith, a tremendous amount of courage, a tremendous amount of conviction that if they search strong enough and long enough, they will find. And indeed they did. And this is one of the greatest miracles of Hanukkah. The greatest miracle of Hanukkah is the fact that even if we're beaten down, and even if it looks dark and gloomy, if we search strong enough and long enough, we can find a sliver of light. And we find that little light, that light can shine brightly. And this is the story that reoccurs every year. When we say that Hayom Elul Nizkar V'Nasan, the days of Hanukkah remembered, the days of Purim, the days of the holidays, they're not just remembrance of things past, but they're relived. That means that when it comes this time of the year, where most people in the Western Hemisphere are experiencing darkness physically, where the days are getting longer, and it's getting colder, and it's it's the end of the month, and it's very dark, and we still say that we're not going to give up, that even though if it's dark and a metaphysical darkness, but we're going to search, and we're going to find, and we're going to uncover this jug of oil. That is the biggest miracle, the not giving up, always being ready to search and to find and to rediscover and to bring out light.